Let's humble ourselves for prayer. Oh Lord, Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for today. We thank you for the gift of life. We thank you that we are here for another math lesson. We pray that you may come and help us understand everything. May you bless our teachers as they teach us, that we may all understand and may not have network problems. May you come and lead us through. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we have prayed. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Atwine. Over to you, Martha.
Good morning, girls. Okay, so today we'll be briefly reviewing topic 8. And then in case of any questions, you can always raise them as we move on. Mr. Theo, I'm asked to share your screen. Mr. Luca, can you kindly make Pierre Joseph and Mr. Theo?
Mr. Luca, I need the rights, please, to share. Mr. Luca?
It's done. I already did that.
Okay, thank you. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, can I have one of the girls to remind us what we looked at last time? Tuesday.
Okay. Vanessa?
This time we learned about angles and also different polygons. That's what I remember.
Beautiful. Thank you, Vanessa. Anyone else? Okay, so last week we looked at how we can identify different angles, and we also looked at the various polygons we have. And I think we ended at identifying the polygons, and we found the different number of sides obtained by different polygons. And we also looked at their names according to their sides. So today I just want someone to remind us about how we can determine the number of interior angles or exterior angles of regular polygons.
Okay, we have our default.
Teacher, I want to answer that question, but I also have another question of my own to ask you. Can I start with that question? Okay, teacher, I wanted to know, like, in one of the activities, they say draw a triangle with a reflex angle. But teacher, can you hear me?
Sorry?
Okay, let me answer the question. How to find the interior angle of a polygon?
Okay.
The formula is, the formula is number of sides minus 2 times 180 degrees.
Come again.
Number of sides minus 2 times 180 degrees.
Okay, that is beautiful. Thank you. Then what was your question?
Teacher, I've realized the problem. So I've kind of figured out. Thank you.
Excuse me, teacher. Can our defer repeat, please? I can't hear. Her network issues. Can she repeat?
Teacher Master.
I said the formula to find the interior angle is equal to number of sides minus 2 times 180 degrees.
Thank you.
Okay, Teacher Master. And teacher Theo, maybe to clarify that,
Yes.
that formula is to obtain sum of interior angles. Okay. And the n minus 2 is in brackets. Okay.
Okay. Yes, Joseph.
Okay, we have sum of interior angles equaling to open brackets. Yes, then times 180.
180 degrees.
Yes. So anyway, someone last time was asking how do you come up with that, but I don't think you need that at this level.
But Teacher Joseph, I think I can draw light on how they get it. Just a little hint.
Okay, it's okay. Though I thought it is not necessary for them. Anyway, you can clarify on that.
Hey, Teacher Martha, before you clarify, see hands up. I don't know what they want to ask. I can see Erio. Esther? Erio, what's your question?
Teacher,
Yes.
I wanted to ask, where do you get the -2?
Where do you get? Okay, maybe Teacher Martha will clarify when she's explaining. What about Nasor? Yes, sir?
Teacher, please, may you, as you're clarifying that formula for finding interior angle sum, can you say it's also interior angle plus an exterior angle?
Interior angle plus?
An exterior angle.
Interior angle plus the exterior angle adds up to 180. Interior angle is the angle which is inside a shape where two sides of any shape are meeting. Then the exterior angle is the angle which is outside that point. So I don't know if you get a difference. You get a difference?
Yeah.
So assuming this is my shape, okay? So interior angle would be this angle, the exterior angle would be the angle you attain outside here, okay? So interior angle is the angle which is inside, then exterior is the angle which is formed outside. I can see more hands up. Can we hear from Charity Sharon Warube?
Teacher, I wanted to give the formula for finding an interior angle of a polygon.
Interior angle of a polygon. Yes. So what's the formula?
You get the interior angle sum divided by the number of sides of the polygon.
Interior angle sum
Divide by the number of sides of the polygon.
So we shall get n minus 2 times 180. Yes. That's what you're telling us?
Yes,
Divide by?
the number of sides.
We divide by the number of sides. Number of sides is, in this case, n.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Chomugisha Rita, can we hear from you?
For me, teacher, I want to explain n minus 2 times 180 degrees.
Okay, please go ahead. You have saved Teacher Martha.
N stands for number of sides, n minus 2 stands for number of triangles, and 180 degrees stands for interior angle sum of a triangle formed.
Okay, that's true. You want to add on? Or Teacher Martha, you want to supplement on what Rita has told us?
I think she has brought it out clearly, but I think we can have an illustration of that. Let me say Here, maybe you can draw maybe one of the figures, maybe a square or rectangle.
A square.
And then help us form a triangle, the triangles in that figure, maybe by drawing a diagonal line.
Those are two triangles.
So we notice there are two triangles here. And then when we come to the sum of interior angles, realize we have number of sides minus times 180 degrees. So 180 degrees is the interior angle sum of the angles in a triangle. And then when you look at that too, we have 4 sides on that quadrilateral, which is a rectangle. You get the 4 minus the 2 to give us 2 times 180, which is the same thing as using the triangles we've obtained. There are 2 triangles there times the 180. So basically n minus 2 helps us understand the number of triangles in the figure we are dealing with, as long as it's a regular polygon. I don't know whether that explains.
Thank you, Teacher Martha. I can see some hands up. Chirabo Hope, Eunice.
Excuse me, teacher, I had a question. Where does the formula interior angle?
Where does the formula of interior angle come from?
Oh, teacher, where does the question is, where does the formula interior angle plus exterior angle equals 180 degrees work? Where does it work?
Are you saying application? I see not to get your question.
Teacher Theo.
Yes.
I think I can answer
I'm saying, where do you use this formula? 100, no, interior. Okay.
I don't know, Joseph, if you've picked our question. Well, maybe you could try to. Okay.
I got it
On a
right.
straight line.
She's asking, when do we use interior angle plus exterior angle equals 180? Now we use, say for example, in question, if you're given the interior angle and they ask you to find the exterior angle, and the reverse is true. Or sometimes they can give you the exterior angle, or they can give you the number of sides. Okay, maybe teacher Theo, let's first note this. Let's first write this formula as well. That exterior angle exterior angle equals 360 over n. Over n, where n is the number of sides.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Now, you can be given a question where they are talking about the number of sides of a certain polygon. Okay. Then they ask you for the interior angle. But we should as well, teachers here, include this equation as well of interior angle interior angle plus exterior angle plus exterior angle equals 180.
Okay.
Now, if you're given a question talking about number of sides, you can first substitute in the earlier equation we gave of exterior angle equaling to 360 out of n. Find the exterior angle. Yes, that one. When you find the exterior angle, you can substitute now in this latter one that we have just obtained of interior angle plus exterior equals 180. Then you're able to obtain interior angle. So you should considering the question you're given, you should rotate within the equations so far we have written. Yes, and find which one leads you to the answer.
Okay, thank you, Joseph.
Mr. Theo, I think you can help us illustrate that maybe with an illustration of a triangle, because I think it will bring out the concept very well, as Joseph has explained. And then maybe you make one of the lines exceed the edge. Yeah, something like that. Then we get an exterior angle maybe, and we work out the interior angle.
So assuming you're having this at 60, let's take an equilateral triangle maybe. Something of that kind?
Okay. Yes.
So what you're having,
we need to, maybe you put a letter on that exterior angle, any letter.
Okay.
So I think the girls need to understand that we have an interior angle and an exterior angle on a straight line. They add up to 180 degrees. That means you will have a plus 60, giving us 180 degrees.
Okay. I don't know if it now makes some sense. So it would be 180 minus 60. Yes.
I have another question based on the same principle. So now, if we are able to find the interior angle and the exterior angle using interior angle plus exterior angle equals 180 degrees, then when do we use interior angle equals n minus 2 into brackets times n out of n? When is that formula used?
I think there are so many ways of doing this work. Now, we use that formula if they have told you that maybe a shape has this number of sides. Because at times, I guess they can tell you that this polygon has maybe 12 sides. And then they will ask you to find the sum of interior angles or the value of an interior angle. So if you are given one of the two, then you can use any of the formulas. Or maybe they can give you the angle, the interior angle, and then they ask you to determine the number of sides that shape is having.
Okay.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Yes, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Martha?
Okay, I see a lot of hands. Maybe we can hear from them.
Okay. Can we hear from Narore? Okay, Shugi?
Teacher, me, I have a question about the exterior angle.
Yes.
How do you get the sum of exterior angles?
How do you?
How do you get the sum of exterior angles?
How do you get the sum of exterior angles?
Yes.
I guess it's easier to find interior angles because they are enclosed within a shape. So they might not ask you to find the sum of exterior angles because those angles are outside that particular shape. In most cases, they usually ask you to find angles within a particular shape, and those are interior angles. So I don't want you to worry so much about the sum of exterior angles. You just need to know how to get angles within a shape.
Thank you, teacher.
Yes, Vanessa.
Understand that all exterior angles of regular polygons add up to 360 degrees. As long as the polygon is regular, all the exterior angles add up to 360 degrees.
Okay. I can see. Yes, Vanessa, can we hear from you?
Teacher, I wanted to ask that this interior angle, like the formula, I've not quite understood it, because now why do you multiply the number of triangles times 180 out of the number of sides? I've not understood it.
Okay. When you sum up angles within a triangle, Okay, they add up to 180. Right?
Yes.
So when we are counting the number of triangles within a shape, technically each triangle has a total sum of 180. So it comes from that reasoning. Eh? I don't know if it makes some sense now.
Yeah, it does. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Can we hear from Vivian, Sandra?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Does it always have
I don't know if it's my network. Joseph.
Yes, please.
Are you hearing that? My network.
No, I think she has issues with the network.
Okay.
I didn't pick anything.
Sandra, can you type in the chat? You seem to be having a challenge with your network. Eh? Type in the chat. Let's hear from Ronji. Isobel.
Teacher, I actually have two questions.
Uh-huh.
So like when you say n minus 2 times 180 degrees out of n, let me say the figure has 6 sides, and you're saying 6 minus 2 times 180 degrees over 6. Now, if I work it out and I subtract the 6 minus 2, does the n below change or does it remain the same?
N is the number of sides. So if the sides are 6, then you maintain n as 6.
Oh, okay. And also, does the working apply to all, like, let me say, like, does it apply to all polygons that are, let me say, that add up to more than 180 degrees?
This formula applies to all polygons, irrespective of, it adds up. I mean, irrespective of the number of sides. So whichever number of sides you are given, you can use it.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Yes. Can we hear from Charity Kauga? Charity.
Excuse me, teacher, could you re-explain Vanessa's question?
Vanessa's question was about 180. And I said
about
that
the formula for interior angle.
Yes. I said that the 180 comes from the fact that angles in a triangle add up to 180. Okay. And teacher Martha used this simple rectangle to demonstrate that this rectangle has 4 sides, right? And if you count the number of triangles which you can generate from this rectangle, there are two triangles. Okay, so for example, if I'm looking for the interior angle of this, I would get n, which is the number of sides of the shape, and in this case it's 4, minus the number of triangles which we can
Mr. Theo? Mr. Theo? I don't seem to hear you.
I think it's off.
Charity, was your question answered?
No.
I don't see. Okay, he was trying to say we have interior angle is equal to n
He was
minus. Sorry? You're still not hearing me?
Now I can hear you.
Teacher was trying to explain when you have the interior angle is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees over n. N minus 2 represents the number of triangles over a given polygon. And we gave an illustration of that rectangle. You realize that rectangle, when you draw a diagonal line, it gives you 2 triangles. But literally, originally, if you had n minus 2, you would have the number of sides, which is 4 sides minus 2 times the 180. So when you get the 4 minus 2, it gives 2 times 180 divided by the number of sides, which is 4. That will give you the interior angle. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Then someone was asking where we apply the 180 degrees. That one comes in when you've used the formula of first obtaining the exterior angle. When you have the exterior angle formula, which is 360 degrees divided by n, let me say we are using this triangle, we have 360 divided by 4. So if you get the angle there, 360 divided by 4, you realize that that will give you the exterior angle. And the exterior angle in that case will be 90 degrees. So you get interior angle plus exterior angle is equal to 180 degrees. That means you will have interior angle plus 90 degrees, giving us 180 degrees. Then when you take the 90 the other side, it will give you n is equal to 90 degrees, and that will give you the interior angle. So I hope that is clear for the girls. Unless we have more questions.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please.
I'd like to explain the question that people ask for exterior angle sum. To get exterior angle sum, you multiply the number of sides times the exterior angle to get the exterior angle sum.
Sorry?
If you want to get exterior angle sum, you multiply the number of sides times the exterior angle to get the exterior angle sum.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Teacher Martha, we have a number of hands. Let's hear from Nicole. Nicole.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes,
can there be when they give you the interior and exterior angles and they ask you to find the number of sides?
Yes. Yes, they can, because
what formula do you use?
Pardon? Okay, given the equation, you have, I don't know whether teacher Theo can have a spotlight at that point.
Excuse me, teacher. Can I please explain it?
All right, please. All right, please.
To get the number of sides, you get the exterior angle sum divided by the exterior angle.
How do you come up with that? Which formula you use?
We
Hello?
get the number of sides. The number of sides are equal to exterior angle sum divided by the exterior angle to get the number of sides.
Okay, thank you very much. But she was well asking when you're given the interior angle or exterior angle, how do you obtain the number of sides? Anyway, there are a number of ways, because one can as well first find the if say you're given the interior angle, one can first find the exterior angle using the formula interior angle plus exterior angle equals 180. One finds the exterior angle, then that person can substitute in the formula we earlier gave of exterior angle equaling to 360 out of n. So if you make n the subject, you'll be dividing by the exterior angle. That can as well work. So you can have a number of ways provided you get the right answer. Hope that is okay.
Joseph.
Yes, please.
Thank you. I don't know if the girls are still having more questions.
Yes, we have like 4 of them. 3 now.
Okay, can we have from Murunji, Isabel? Murunji? Okay. Let's hear from Elio, if Murunji can't go through.
Teacher?
Yes.
Can't you use like interior angle sum divided by interior angle?
Interior angle sum divided by interior angle to get,
Yes.
yeah, that's what Teacher Joseph is saying. There are so many ways of doing these numbers. So depending on which information they have given you, you can use any of the formulas given.
Okay.
Yes. Atwine?
Teacher, I don't understand why you say number of sides minus 2. You say that in the polygon there are 2 triangles, but I don't think every polygon has 2 triangles.
Okay. Teacher Martha was telling that n minus 2 is standing for the number of triangles formed within a shape. And she gave a simple demonstration that assuming we are having a rectangle has 2, you can form 2 triangles from it. So the number of triangles would be the number of sides, which is 4 minus 2. And in that case, you have 2 triangles. When you get 4 minus 2, it's 2.
Okay,
so
Teacher Steve.
Minus, yes, Joseph.
Maybe to throw more light, I don't know whether you have some space where you can draw, say, a pentagon.
We demonstrate using another shape.
Yes, say a pentagon. Yes, because, okay, as you're drawing, the girls should know that in this case, if you want to generate that equation, okay, you need to choose one, okay.
Okay, assuming that's what we're having.
Yes, you need to choose one vertex from which you can draw all the diagonals you want to make. Okay, but as you're drawing those diagonals, you're developing triangles. Yes, like that one. Then you can have, yes, another one running to that end and another one. So you should draw all your diagonals from one vertex. Okay, now if you count the number of triangles you have there, they are 4. Okay, but remember you're having an hexagon. All right, so it's like having a 6 minus 2. Okay, so the number of triangles you have developed are 4, which is the same as having 6, which is the number of sides for an hexagon, minus 2. Okay, so that justifies our formula we gave earlier, that if you know the number of sides, then the number of triangles generated will be less by 2. That's why you subtracted 2. And someone in the chat was asking, is it always that we subtracted 2? The answer is yes, because it is proven in that way. The number of triangles you develop will be less than the number of sides by 2. Okay? Yes. So even when you tried out a pentagon which has 5 sides, you identify that you can only develop only 3 triangles, which is the same as having 5 minus 2. Okay? Yes. So that I think that explains it well. I don't know whether you have any other questions concerning that.
In the chat, I don't know whether you can draw light to it. It says, teacher, what if you use 2 diagonal lines to separate the rectangle and then you have 4 triangles in it? What do you do?
Not really. Here we draw all the diagonals from one vertex. Okay? You choose just one vertex of your convenience. Hope you know the vertex or the vertices. Any corner of your convenience. Okay? Like for the other rectangle we had earlier, we couldn't draw any other diagonal because according to that, we had only one running from one vertex to the other. So even when you're having another diagonal running through that, it doesn't make any other sense. Again, there will be 2. Okay.
Okay, Joseph, thank you. I don't know. I see so many hands up. Can we hear from Nakidioa? Yvonne? Nakidioa?
Teacher, I've forgotten the formula they used to find the number of right angles in a figure.
The number of
right angles.
Right angles. Joseph, do you have any idea on that?
Excuse me, teacher, may I please explain it?
All right, please go on.
So to get the number of right angles, you get the number of right angles, it is equal to 2n minus 4, which means if I have the number of sides of a polygon, which are 12 sides, so I get 2 times the number of sides minus.
Joseph?
Yes, please.
I guess it looks like their runner's guide, they didn't put enough questions which would enable them to understand this. I guess we are going to create an exercise that has some of this work. Maybe it can help them understand it better. Their runner's guide doesn't have that much. Eh?
Okay, I generate one.
Yeah, I guess we need to. Can we hear from Chirabo?
Teacher, before you go further, can she re-say the one for right angles?
To get the number of right angles, we get 2n minus 4. For example, if we have the number of sides, which are 12 sides, we get 2 times 12 into brackets minus 4, giving us 24 minus 4, giving us 20 right angles.
Priska, why do you subtract 4? Where does the 4 come from?
Because I think so, because we have divided the number, something like that. That's what I think. But that's the formula. Well, that's specific.
Joseph?
Yes, please.
Joseph?
Yes, please.
I don't know if you got our question, eh?
I didn't get it well. She was breaking. I didn't get it well. Maybe teacher Martha.
She was asking that why do we subtract the 4? Because according to the explanation of how we get the right angles, the girl said we have 2n minus 4. So she was wondering why do we subtract 4 in that formula?
Excuse me, teacher, can I answer her?
Yes, please. Yes, go ahead.
Someone here has explained it to me, and she said that the first step was 2 into n minus 2. So when you multiply 2 with the figures in brackets, that's when you get to n minus 4.
Can you explain again, please?
Like when we get 2 into n minus 2, n minus 2 is in brackets. So when you multiply 2 times n, you get to n. And when you multiply 2 times 2, you get 4. So then the next step becomes 2n minus 4. And that's how we get the 4.
Wait, if one can explain it one last time.
When the first step was 2 in brackets n minus 2, you close the bracket. When you multiply 2 times n, you get to n. And then you multiply 2 times 4. I mean times 2. That's when you get 2 times 2, which is 4. You're multiplying these two with both of them in the bracket, and then you get to n minus 4.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
Joseph, you can try to pick others. I'm trying to attend to some who are sending in my inbox.
Excuse me, teacher.
Okay. Charity.
Teacher, can we try using this formula of right angles, at least with like 2 polygons?
Okay. Teacher Theo, could you please assist us with the whiteboard?
Joseph?
Yes, could you please assist us with the whiteboard, because Charity wants us to try out at least with the 2 polygons, the formula for interior angles.
I'm not getting you. You're saying?
Yeah, I was saying, could you please assist us with the whiteboard? Yes. And because Charity wants us to try out an example, so with a certain polygon. Okay, Charity, which polygon do you want us to go through?
So let's try using a hexagon and a septagon.
Okay, I request, because I don't want us teachers to override this. I request one girl to take us through that. Someone who is ready.
Someone's up.
Shaggy, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. You can unmute.
Okay, so you first draw the shape, then you count the number of sides, then you say 2 times the number of sides.
Shaggy, please slow down, because let's take the pace of the teacher, okay? Because it's sketching out something, so.
Okay, Shaggy.
You say, well, Chami, I can't see anything on my screen, but as long as you're
What
here.
are you using? Are you using a phone or a computer?
No, iPad.
I also can't see anything. There is only one line.
There's a single line.
Shugi, you think you can share your screen? Do you know how to share your screen?
Yes.
Okay, maybe
They are still sharing.
I want to stop sharing and you demonstrate maybe from your end, it's easier. I don't know if Mr. Oruka is on, would give you rights to share. Mr. Oruka, I don't know if you're on.
I think he's off.
Yes, it's Teacher Martha who's the host.
Okay, Teacher Martha then. Okay, Teacher Martha, can you give that girl some hosting rights to give her the rights to share her screen? Eh? Teacher Martha, are you there?
The option, maybe I can make you the host and then you see what you, because I
make me the host. Make me the host, it's okay.
Okay.
Which girl? It was Shugi who was trying to demonstrate?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Martha, you can make me the host. Eh?
I pressed Teacher Joseph, so I don't know if he can make you a host or he can enable her.
Joseph.
Okay, please, let me do that.
You can do that since you are the host now. Eh? You give her the right to share her screen. Eh?
Yes,
she is.
Okay, so Shugi, can you try to demonstrate for us? Yes.
Can you see it? Eh?
Yes, go on.
Okay. So for example, it's a triangle. So you say a triangle has has 4 sides, I mean, and then the 2 times 4 minus 4, then you get 8. Minus 4, you get 4. You get 4 right angles. Teacher. Teacher.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Should I repeat?
You can repeat for your friends. I see someone up. I don't know if you're having
Teacher Steve, let's hear from Ari.
Let's hear from.
Teacher, I just had a question.
Yes.
Finding the number of sides, the last exercise number 3. When you use interior angle sum divided by interior angle, it doesn't give an appropriate answer.
Are you talking of number 3?
Yes.
So they have told you that the interior angle of a regular polygon is 162. They want you to find the number of sides. Eh?
Yes.
So when you worked it out, what did you get?
180 divided by 162 degrees equals 180 degrees.
Do you use that?
No, because that's teacher. The
What
other
were we
question is
given?
for,
They gave us the value of the interior angle, not so.
yes.
They told us it was 162,
Okay.
and they want us to
Yes,
find n. Okay.
yes.
So when you substitute in that, what do you get? When you cross multiply, you have 162 n equal to, if you open the brackets, you have 180 n. 2 times 180 is 360. Okay.
Yes.
And if you try to rearrange this by putting similar terms on one side, you'll be able to have something of this kind.
Okay, now I've understood.
So you need to use the right formula. Okay.
I have a more simple
Yes.
method. Okay, so they've given you the interior angle, and the easier method is you know how
It was
interior plus exterior angle is
Yes.
1. So you first find the exterior
Sasha, ye agenze ngakimanya akunye sigiri.
So you first find the exterior angle, which will be 18 degrees. Over 18.
Sasha, you.
Teacher, what our DIFO is saying is that there's an easier way to find the answer. You first find the exterior angle, and then you use the equation interior angle plus exterior angle equals 180 degrees, giving you the exterior angle as 18. And then since you know that all exterior angles are equal to 360 degrees, you get 360 degrees divided by 18, giving you 20 sides.
Girls, we told you that there are so many ways of doing this work. So that could be the other way of doing it. So always pick the formula or the approach which is easier for you. Okay?
Teacher.
Yes.
The last time you gave us a formula for finding the interior angle. So was it 180 degrees into n minus 1, or is it supposed to be 180 degrees into n minus 2?
It's n minus 2.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Joseph.
Teacher,
yes, please.
why are you getting the 360?
Multiplying 180 times 2 when you're opening the brackets.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, teacher Theo? Yes, please.
We have 4 minutes and we need to be wrapping up this.
Okay.
And you realize that we've spent the whole time trying to explain this. I don't know if teacher Martha, because our intention was to finish this topic, I don't think we are going to come back to the topic next week. Yeah, but I think the last bit was the activity of integration.
Excuse me, teacher.
They wanted them to draw a pie chart.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
I tried doing the activity of integration, but it wasn't working out. Like when you get the number divided by 362 can give you like the appropriate number, the number to turn into degrees and put on the pie chart. I tried the number out, it wasn't working.
You were given the production in tons, and the starting point is for you to find the total production for all the years.
Yeah.
So if you are to get what each year, the angle of the sector for each year, you have to get the production of that year divided by the total times 360. I don't know if that is what you did.
Yes, that total was 140.
Sorry?
That total was 140.
240.
140.
140. Okay. Did you get some fractions?
Yeah. Very big fraction.
Can someone read for me those numbers? I'm not on the...
At 20.
It was?
Plus 20. Plus 23.
Plus?
Plus 23. plus 18 plus 30
plus 30
plus 49.
plus 40?
9.
49.
Yes.
So what was the total?
140.
140. So 140. Now, once you have the total production, you can get what, because we know a pie chart has, it's a circle and you try to divide it. So each sector corresponds to a given angle. Now, how do you get the angles? The first year was which year?
2015.
2015.
2015. Yes.
Okay. So 2015, I want to get the angle corresponding to that. Okay. So when you get 20 divided by 140 times 360.
Yes.
Okay. You get that angle. Then the next year was what?
2016.
Then you'll have 23 divided by 140 times that. Then you get the angle. Then the next was
2017.
So you'll have 18 times 360 degrees. Then you get the angle for that year. This would be 30 out of 140 times that. And then you get that. So you continue until you exhaust all the years. Then you can get your circle and you try measuring those angles. I don't know if did you try that?
Yeah, but teacher, when I was like working out 20 out of 140 times 360, it gave me 51 out of 51 3 out of 7.
You round off.
How?
You can write to one decimal.
It will be 51.5. If you round
off.
off.
You do that? How do you change it from 51 3 out of 7 to that number?
So, listen, Auntie. So you get 51 3 out of 7. You put on your calculator 3 out of 7. Then it will bring 0.4285 and so on, right?
Yes.
Then later, you round off 8 to 2. You get there is nothing. You carry 1, right? Then 3 from 0 to 4 you can't round off. So you go to 4, right? 4, right? Then you get 0.4. Are you seeing that?
You first go back when you're dividing 3 by 7. I've not understood there yet. First, you start from there.
So you're going to, the answer is going to be 51.4. It's going to be, so when you put 3 out of 7 alone into your calculator, then you press shift, you're going to see 0.42857148. So what you're going to do, and then you round off 8, the 8 after 2. Are you seeing it? The first 8.
Yes.
You round it off to 2. You round off 1 and it becomes 3. That 2 becomes 3.
Yes.
And then 3 from 0 to 4, you round off 0, right?
Yes.
So you're going to get, then the 0 you round it off to 4. It's going to be 0.4.
Yes.
Then you get 51 plus 0.4. You get 51.4. And that's the answer. Then you put a protractor.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, girls. Thank you, Mr. Theo and Teacher Martha. I think you are past time.
Yeah.
We need to conclude this.
Okay. Okay, Joseph.
We
One
have only
communication I want to make to the girls. We are going to post some exercise for them on the Google platform, and we expect them to do that exercise over the weekend. Remember that these exercises are timed, so if you delay, the system will shut you out. Okay, so the exercise is going to be done, and by Monday evening you should have handed in, and that exercise is going to cover what you've so far studied since you joined S1, starting with the basis. So it's going to cover all the topics, okay? And it's going to be on Google Classroom. So those who are not going on Google Classroom, please, this is your time to learn how to use the platform. I realize some people don't bother going there. You only get the Zoom codes and that's all you do. You don't bother going to Google Classroom, and a lot of information is shared there, okay?
all right. Thank you, Teacher Theo. We have 3 hands up. I don't know whether you can attend to them. If there are only 3, you can hear from.
We can hear from them.
Okay, there are 2 now. Anna,
Excuse
please.
me, teacher.
Okay, Vanessa.
On one of the activities in the learner's guide, it says draw a 4-sided shape with 1 reflex angle. I didn't understand it. I don't know how to do that because a reflex angle, isn't it more than 180 degrees?
Yes.
So how do you do it?
I think that one will be an external, exterior angle. It can't be an interior angle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask, how do you get like the number of sides of a certain shape, like when they have given you like a certain angle or something to work with? Like what's the formula for finding the number of sides?
Okay. Anna, we say that you choose among the equations we wrote. I don't know whether you had come, but we gave one. If say you have the sum of interior angles, we said sum of interior angles will equal to, in brackets, n minus 2 times 180. So if you have the sum of interior angles, you can use that to find the number of sides. N is number of sides. Or if you have the interior angle, you equate it to 360 out of n, where n is the number of sides. Or you can as well use interior angle equals, in brackets, n minus 2 times 180 over n. So any equation that is convenient according to the question is what you use. But your n in that equation will be the number of sides.
Okay, so there's no specific like procedure or formula. Just choose any.
You just choose which is convenient for you. Thank you. Then Charity.
Excuse me, I wanted to ask, like, is there a formula for finding the number of interior angles, like how many they are in a polygon?
Okay, the interior angles will be the number of vertices you have for that polygon. So if you're having a rectangle, then there will be 4. Okay.
Joseph.
So
yes,
please. No formula.
To understand that the number of interior angles correspond to the number of sides.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome, please.
Joseph, I guess we need to end it here. I don't know. We have 2 hands. I don't know what they're saying.
I think we have attended to them. We had Anna and then Charity. They got a chance.
Okay.
Primrose, maybe lastly. Primrose.
Teacher?
Yes, please.
On the protractor, there is always the scale is always marked as
10, let's say 10 degrees, then 11, 12, 13. So how do you measure the decimals on the protractor?
They are just midway.
Pardon?
Okay. Let me get mine here. I said that I have a clear view of what you're saying. Okay. What you should note for a protractor is that.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please. Okay, Charity, let me first answer this very fast before you come in.
Teacher, I wanted to ask that, can you use the formula exterior angle sum? Okay.
Charity, a minute. Okay. Primrose, I was saying that if you're having a protractor, okay,
yes,
the angle you're having there are measuring to 0 decimal places. Okay, they are whole number degrees.
Yeah.
So like you're having one running from 0 to 10, but midway you're having 10 divisions. So you have one for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 10. Okay. So for a protractor, you can only use, or you can only measure angles as whole numbers or to 0 decimal places. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, teacher.
All right. Teacher T and Teacher Martha, I think we are done here. Thank you for attending to the girls, and girls, thank you for attending. We meet on Tuesday. Don't forget to do that exercise.
Excuse me, teacher. So I will use the formula of exterior angle sum out of exterior angle to get the number of sides of a polygon.
Charity, I didn't get your question. You were breaking.
So I am asking that, can you use the formula exterior angle sum out of exterior angle?
Okay, maybe Charity, you will use Google Classroom to ask because your network isn't good. We shall be able to answer you right away.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Excuse me, teacher.
All right, lastly.
I wanted to know, like, if I started the math lessons properly, but then I missed some of the math lessons because I was sick. I wanted to know the topics that I missed so that I could read about them and prepare for the test.
Okay. We have prepare for test for topic 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yes.
Then 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Then 6, 7, 8.
8.
Thank
you.
You're welcome, please.
Joseph, I guess we need to let the girls get ready for the next lesson.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's end it here. Girls, I will see you on Tuesday. Please make sure you give that test your best. It's going to run over the weekend up to Monday. So you can get in any time and do it. And please, we are supposed to do it once. Okay? Let us not cheat. Give it your best once, and the mark you'll get will reflect your understanding of the content. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so enjoy your weekend.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye. Bye, teacher.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.